low you can get in the military? What a feeling of not going to live tomorrow. I'm not going to live through this day. Do you understand how low you have to be? I mean, I know a lot of people go through a lot of shit. I've been through a lot of shit. But do you want to voluntarily put yourself in a situation where you grasp your hands around the M16, fighting for your fucking life? Period. It's not a social experiment. It's not a good old boys club. No. It's fight to fucking live. And you may have to defend your buddy in front of you, behind you, wherever it is. There can be no distraction. You can't be on hormone medication. You can't have had a boob job but still have a penis. And trying to decide one day to the next whether you want to be a man or a female. For those that have been born a male and decided to be a female, that's fine. Hey, more power to you. But I'm sorry, I don't want you in a foxhole with me. If you was born one way and decided to be something different, and you have issues going on, you're not the person I want beside me. And when you join the military, you either male or female. There is no in between. I'm sorry. And for those that are honest, most transgenders don't even have any kind of sex operations. They just decide one day to the next whether they want to be male or female. That is the bulk of transgenders. I'm not making this shit up. If you can't even decide if you're a male or female, I don't need you grasping onto an M16 trying to figure out how the fuck are we gonna get out of this situation. You can't even decide if you're a man or a woman today. It's a coin toss to you. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be a hard ass. I mean, I know I have a lot of transgender friends. I may lose them over this video, but you got to be honest with me. Be honest with yourself. I don't even think women should be in the fucking military, okay? So this is nothing against transgender. I don't even think women should be in the military. That's just my opinion. The military is about war, period. War. It ain't a fucking hangout place. You have no right to be in the military. The military is very prejudiced. If you've had a breast implant and you're a woman, if you've had a boob job, you can't be in the fucking military. Guess what? If you're a man and you had a boob job, you can't be in the military. That's already in place. Had nothing to do with fucking Trump. Nothing. If you had a sex change operation, you can't be in the military. That was already in place before Trump. What Obama passed, what he allowed is the ones that decided one day they wanted to be a man, the next day they wanted to be a woman. That's what he passed. The other stuff, if you had an operation, you already couldn't be in the fucking military. That was already in place. Had nothing to do with Trump. Go apply, see. Their list, their window of people they let in is like this. You can't be too short, you can't be too tall, you can't be too fat, you can't be on any medication, you can't have hyper disorder, ADD, or whatever the fuck it is. You can't be on a medication for blood pressure and be in the military. That shit's not allowed. They only want the best of the best they can find. And if you don't meet that criteria, you can't go in. So what Trump did is he just stopped the ones that said, one day I want to be a man, the next day I want to be a woman. That's what he stopped, or is trying to stop. But any of you transgenders out there, and I'm not trying to point you out, I'm just saying this. If you've had any sex change operation whatsoever, breast job, whatever, you were already disqualified for the military before Trump. Even with Obama, you couldn't have joined the military. Okay? So stop the bullshit. Stop the fucking fear-talking, mongering horse shit. He just stopped the ones, or trying to stop the ones that said, today I feel like being a woman. Tomorrow I might be a man. Guess what? There's no room in the fucking military for that shit. I don't want it in my military. Period. Kiss my ass. Hate me if you want. That's the only thing he was stopping, because all the other stuff was already banned, even under Obama. Okay? Just want to get that off my chest. I know a lot of people know I am friends with a lot of transgender people, and I have nothing against them. I think the world of them. I consider them friends. But when it comes to military, I think there are certain limits and limitations and things that need to be done. You know, they should have a very high standard of the people they let in. Hell, 22 veterans a day kill themselves. 22 a day. And these are physically fit, mentally strong people that went through some shit that they can't fucking handle, and they killed themselves because they can't handle the trauma and horror they went through. But if you can't decide from one day to the next whether you're a man or a woman, and then you expect me to give you an M16, throw you in a stressful situation, and think you're going to be an asset to my platoon, my squad, my battalion? No. That's not going to happen. I'm sorry. You know, you're flipping a coin every day to decide whether you're a man or a woman, and then you want me to give you a loaded, fully automatic machine gun and expect you to cover somebody's back? Just think about it. Does any of that make sense to you? And this is no prejudice, this is no bigotry. I'm just saying. Like I said before, I don't even think women should be in the military, because I don't give a damn if you're a cook or a nurse. If it gets bad enough, a gun's gonna be placed in your hand and you're gonna be in fucking combat. That is the bottom line. I don't give a damn what your job is in the military. Your basic job is to pull a trigger. I don't care what if you're a yeoman. Oh, I'm a mechanic. Well, if it gets fucking bad enough, they'll stick a gun in your hand and you'll fucking be defending the front lines. That's your job in the military. Period. Period. I joined the Navy in a construction battalion. I was a fucking plumber. Guess what? I was in middle of the fucking desert with an M16 in my hand. So just because you join the military and you pick a damn rate that you think, well, hell, this ain't a combat role, and my job wasn't a combat role, but it didn't matter. I was in the middle of the fucking desert with an M16 in my hand, a shovel in one hand, an M16 in another. So if you join the military, your job is to shoot fucking people. Period. And I want the most stable people around me covering my ass. Okay? I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't get so upset about it, but I was former military. I was in Desert Storm. I think I have an opinion, and I just want to give it. Anyway, later, YouTube. Peace.